Each year, News 4 celebrates Women's History Month by recognizing remarkable women in Western New York. Many people know of Cradle Beach Camp, but may not realize the woman leading the camp has lived a life of adversity, similar to some of the kids who go there. News 4's Kelsey Anderson sat down with Ann-Marie Orlowski to tell her remarkable story.
There's nothing like it, that opening of the bell, the ringing of the bell with the opening of camp. We've been around since 1888, 137 years.
That bell will ring, marking the start of Cradle Beach Summer Camp this June. CEO Ann-Marie Orlowski says it's a moment so many people look forward to all year long.
Coming together is just the definition of beautiful.
This 66-acre beachfront campus in Angola brings together kids for week-long overnight sessions, including some with disabilities. Some come from the inner city and say they've never been to a beach or played archery. Other children come from families who can't afford camp.
We do not turn children away due to inability to pay.
Some come with their siblings who are disabled, allowing their parents a week of respite while all their kids are together having fun.
What happens for children who come and individuals who come to Cradle Beach is truly just life-changing. It's amazing to see its opportunities that perhaps have never been available to them before, with a lifetime of memories and friendship and joy that is a result.
They play on the beach, do arts and crafts, put together musicals and dances. But they also learn STEM programming, how to swim and garden. It all happens in a safe environment with nearly 150 highly trained summer staff. Orlowski has been leading this magical place for 8 years. She has such a passion for these children because she can relate to some of them.
I was placed in foster care when I was 7. My birth mother had some significant mental health challenges that impacted our ability to safely stay in the home.
Orlowski's sister moved around for years, while Ann-Marie was adopted in an open adoption, allowing her to still know and stay in contact with her birth family.
I'll never forget being, relatively young in this big courthouse and with a judge who, was asking me my wishes and involving me in the decision, in the conversation, which meant a lot. And I think it was a big moment reflecting on how quickly a trajectory can change for somebody.
She joined a blended, loving family with a mom, dad, and 3 brothers.
They are my greatest champions and have been wonderful.
But when she was 21, her family suffered a great loss. Her adopted mother passed away.
I was driving home and was detoured during my travels with a really bad accident that come to find out shortly after coming home, it was her. Those moments are all life-changing. And if it wasn't for the strength of our family, my adopted father, who really became Mr. Mom,
Her sister, 4 years older, who had different needs and moved around through foster care, also passed away in her 30s. Ann-Marie, a social worker by then, made it her life goal to make sure the systems changed.
I'm blessed with the family that I have, but you can't help but think about any small change to decision-making along the process and the what-ifs and the what could-have-beens.
She started in the foster care nonprofit world, giving back to the system that supported her, but also improving policies, implementing change.
We know that the system has its flaws in many ways.
She got her master's in social work and taught as an adjunct professor at UB for nearly a decade.
To be able to educate, to share, to make sure that we're doing better for every generation and every child, and for every system that we're involved in, because the need is great. I ended up committing a lot of my time and energy and research to an education and mentoring and advocacy and talking about trauma.
Her resume boasts many leadership and board roles across Western New York, even eventually adding the title of foster parent, stepping in to care for her sister's children, on top of having several kids and stepchildren of her own. Through all of the loss in her life, she also gained, reconnecting with another sibling, one she didn't know existed, a brother from her birth father. She wrote to him. He called back.
We try to see each other at least once or twice a year, right? And both have families, and it's just an incredible story, and I'm just so blessed and thankful that we made that connection.
While at Cradle Beach, she's expanded access for high-risk children, ramped up important funding to allow more kids to experience camp, but maybe most importantly, she's a woman who leads with empathy, knowing some of what these kids face outside this haven.
Most folks don't look at me and think, oh, geez, you were a child in foster care for 7 years and had a life of adversity, but it's being aware that helps to be able to allow everybody to feel safe and understood.
Cradle Beach has year-long programming, including a respite program for parents. If you want to get involved or donate to the cause, we have a link to their website on ours, WIVB.com. Click on the Found It on 4 tab. In the studio, Kelsey Anderson, News 4. Truly such an inspiring story. Job well done, Kelsey. Thank you very much. We invite you to tune into News 4 at 4 every Tuesday throughout the month of March to hear the stories of standout women in Western New York. The local winner of this year's Remarkable Women campaign will be announced on Tuesday, April 1st.